on track, read the script.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
and the Washington Commanders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Smith going to go to the air first play. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Gino on first down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 wide. 19. Come 19. Drop 50. Drop 50. Hustle.
Again, Smith. And it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Smith. He completes it right side to right. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Play action. It's Smith. Touchdown! Cade Otton, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. He'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And they're able. Across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Powell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A first carry for Rashad White.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
This defense for the Commanders, it's terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, Howell.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Man open is Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Smith. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. And he lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go, check.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second and 10, Smith again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Geno now to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing again is Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They snap it to Smith. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now throwing on first down here. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Now Gino on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Smith now to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Gino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw is Smith. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. The try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the 29, Powell. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 29 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
18
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Third and long. Here's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got room. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's Smith. Pass incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Smith. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. An extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42. Commanders 28.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here's Howell. Dotson, he's got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Powell to throw.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Powell down to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.